Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the first person I'm going to hand the microphone off to will be our best man this evening. Can we round of applause for George, please?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. To prepare for this day, I Googled searched best man speeches and found hundreds of speeches already written that I could buy. Andrew knows I'm too cheap for that, though, so I'll be winging it today. I'd like to start by thanking Andrew and Allison for choosing me to be a part of their special day, as I don't think it can be said enough. I'd also like to thank everyone that worked so hard in making this day perfectly tailored for the bride and groom, as they deserve nothing but perfection. It really has been a wonderful day. Bridesmaids all look beautiful, and the groomsmen don't look quite as ugly as usual. But nobody looks as great as the newlyweds, especially Allison, who looks stunning. For those of you that don't know me, my name is George. I've been friends with Andrew since high school, but when we started college at Bridgewater, he became like a brother to me. I started to live with Andrew our sophomore year, which is a real surprise to Andrew and our friend Matt, as they only planned on living in the apartment together. But I was the roommate they didn't know they needed. Shortly thereafter, Andrew met Allison, and immediately they were inseparable from that day forward. Both enjoyed every movie, dinner date, and party. Every moment became better than the last. Andrew and Allison made plans to start dating after New Year's, but they didn't even make it out of October. That's just how connected they were and how much they enjoyed spending all their time together. Time went by and Allison moved in with Andrew. No surprise, I lived there too. I had the pleasure to watch their bond blossom, and I can still see it growing between all the birthday parties and events for family and friends. They were there for everyone. Going through this adventure of life together and creating these moments and memories of love and laughter. I asked friends and family how they describe Andrew, and things varied. One person said he was selfish, neglectful, and dishonest. Now, I thought this was a little harsh, but who knows him better than his own mom? All jokes aside, Andrew is many things. He is hardworking, caring, dedicated, and most of all, selfless. He cares so much about family, friends, and most of all, the love of his life, Allison. I know you'll always put her needs, dreams, and aspirations first. That's the kind of man Andrew is. Allison, I can assure you that Andrew is not here for Kenny today, but I know that he will always be there for you for the rest of the time. The best love is the kind that awakens the soul and makes us search for more, that plants a fire in our hearts and brings peace to our mind. May we all raise our glasses for a toast.
Write that?
Yeah. Here's to a lifetime of endless happiness, love, and adventure for Andrew and Allison. I love you both.
Well done. Let's hear it for George, everybody, one more time. That was excellent. I'm going to bring up one of our maidens of honor and sisters of the bride. So, round of applause for Kayla right now, please. Kayla.
First of all, I would like to thank everybody for joining Allison and Andrew on their big day. For anyone who doesn't know me already, I'm Allison's older sister, Kayla, mother of the flower girl, and wife of the wedding officiant, only for 24 hours. He doesn't do that regularly. When Allison and I are out together, people consistently ask for twins, which is a very nice compliment, at least for me, because I'm older. And I'm a little bit larger today, so I I hope no one confuses us and calls either of us the wrong name. It'll be insulting to the bride and very flattering to me. So this is Allison and I'm Kate. I've been fortunate to know Allison her entire life. I can still remember back to when our parents told us we'd be getting another sibling and wishing it would be a sister. Now, being a mom of a girl and being pregnant with another girl, I couldn't be more excited because there's nothing better than sisters. Sisters may drive you crazy. Sisters may drive you crazy, like picking up the phone line prior to cell phones when we had landlines, and telling the other person on the phone personal information about yourself that does not need to be shared. Getting your stuff, like stealing my clothes regularly without asking and ruining them. And irritate you, never leaving me alone when friends were over. However, at the end of the day, they're your best friend, and I would do anything for her. And if anyone messes with her, I'd personally kill them. Now on to the happy couple. They say that opposites attract, which I would have to agree is very true when it comes to Allison and Andrew. I remember the first time I met Andrew. I was surprised that my sister found someone with such great fashion sense. Cut-off tank tops, long socks and sandals, fluorescent shorts. I'm not your mommy. Did I look like your mom today? Thank you. Excuse me, Mama. Happy? Okay. Allison, Andrew is a laid-back introvert who loves to work out and play sports. Allison is a worrisome extrovert who does not like to play sports and does not like to work out. Ever. Now let's talk about Allison the athlete. Erin and I started a swim team at a young age, so what else should our parents do since we spent so much time at the pool? Sign up Allison. Well, Allison had no interest in jumping into a cold pool, so she'd spend the entire practice sitting in the showers until it was over. When I was in high school, I used to go for runs. I invited Allison to come along, and not even a half a mile, probably only a quarter of a mile into the run, she started looking at me and telling me she was going to die. And for anybody who knows Allison, she literally thought she was going to die. She's gagging, saying she's going to puke, crying. And for anyone who knows me, I finished my run and I never looked back. I'm pretty sure I beat her home, the 3-mile run, and she walked back a quarter of a mile. Yeah, she had to get a ride. The story gets better. So yeah, that's that. Drama was definitely her strong suit, leading her to what she excelled in most, theater, dance, and cheerleading. She cheered on Andrew throughout his college hockey career, and now can be found cheering on Andrew at his CrossFit events, eating a cinnamon roll, and crossing her fingers, hoping her jeans fit. Now let me clarify, Allison is a competition beast when needed. The day she met Andrew, she knew he was who she wanted to be with and chased him down. She also could be found at Bride Wars in Quincy, so it was quite the crowd, taking down not only one win, but 2 wins in her sashes. Allison and Andrew, although very different, do have a few things in common. They are not the best planners. I'm actually shocked that we are at this point in this wedding right now, so good job, guys. I'm really proud of you. For example, the time that they went to a concert on the wrong night and messed up a hotel room also, not just that. And then they continued to do it again maybe a year later. Also, they're planning to go to Hawaii for their honeymoon. And as of, I think, 2 weeks ago, still no flight had been booked. Andrew? Is it booked? Okay, they're really going on their honeymoon now. But on a more serious note, they're both selfless people who always put other people first, which is why they're so distracted from planning things for themselves. Sorry. It was 6 years ago from tomorrow when I realized Andrew was a keeper. On my own wedding day, after only being Allison's boyfriend for under a year, he agreed to steam my wedding dress for me. Now, most people would be worried they're going to ruin the most important thing on someone's most important day, but Andrew didn't think twice, and he just did it, and he did perfect. Andrew's always willing to lend a hand without any questions asked, and is truly a wonderful addition to our family. I think his biggest fan is Lila. Hopefully, the next baby loves him as much. I'm sure they will. So let's raise our glasses to this amazing couple. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you both. Erin, you ready Everybody get the mic? Here comes the ringer. She's going to be the funny one. Have a seat. Have another seat. Take that down. Stop. Hello everyone, my name is Erin, and I am Allison's oldest sister. And mother of the ring bearers who are nowhere to be found because I can't keep them in check. It's probably better that they're outside right now because they'd probably be screaming if they were inside. So I'm sorry, but they're not here. So apparently, when determining the order for speeches, Allison and Andy must have decided to save the best and most anxious public speaker for last. So hopefully, I'll be able to make it through this speech without Jameson asking me for a nap and Blake howling. I think we're in the clear. I don't see them anywhere. So when I was 6 years old, I found out that my mom was going to have another baby. I can't remember at the time, if I was happy or mad about it, but I knew that I wanted a baby brother. Let me reinforce, a baby brother, not a baby sister. Now back in the day, moms didn't find out what they were going to have, whether it be a boy or a girl, so we just had to wait the long 10 months, not 9 months, which is what many people think is a full-term pregnancy, to determine what we would be getting for a sibling. After having 2 girls, my mom and dad me and my dad were sure that my mom was going to have a boy. But on February 20th, 1992, my mom delivered yet another healthy baby girl. All I can remember was wondering, how? Why? Where is my baby brother? Eventually, I accepted the fact that I wasn't going to have a brother and that my mom would have yet another child to dress in all matching outfits. Has anyone seen those photos? You've probably seen the library photo where I look like I might not be white. So, who would have thought you could get 3 girls, 7 years apart, all to have the same outfit? I mean, that takes some serious coordinating. I know, right? So, at a very young age, we found out that Allison had some serious talents. It all started with her infamous binky flip. She could spin a binky in her mouth without using her hands when she was just a few months old. Allison had a binky until she was maybe 5 or 6. She was one of those kids that me being a mom now would say, oh wow, look at that girl. She's way too old to have a binky hanging out of her mouth. The binky fairy would magically come during the night, and she would always find a binky somewhere in the morning. Allison was a beautiful toddler with long, curly, strawberry blonde hair. The type of hair